client come to me recently who had a head size that I didn't have a block for, and of course I could have referred him to somebody else, but no, I really wanted to make a hat for him, and he wanted one of my style hats, so I had to think about how I could make it work. Now, I spoke with one or two of my hat friends in America, and in fact they could have made a 3D printed block for me. I also spoke, my UK wooden hat block makers could have made me a block, but it would have taken maybe 6 to 8 weeks. And of course, it's quite expensive to get a wooden one. I prefer the wooden ones. I've got wooden ones. That's the way I like to go. However, in the exception, 3D printing seems to make I think, well, it's not always in the exception. If you want a bit of fun and you want to try something, then it's not going to cost you so much if you can actually get a file and print something 3D. So, I'm of the age where 3D printers are really sort of, well, they're something out in space as far as I'm concerned. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Anyway, I very kindly spoke to Josh, a guy that I have met on one of the hat forums and channels that I go on, Good Luke's Hats. I recommend you have a look at that sometime on YouTube. Lots of information. I'm on there, Luke's on there, and has a number of guests on there from time to time. So Good Luke's Hats, look it up. Anyway, Josh had the earlier version of this Bambu Lab 3D printer, and he mentioned to me that he was actually wanting to move on to a better model. I asked him what that model was, and it's this one, the what is it called? The P1S. Now, I think it's a P1S, and what makes it the better model is that it's got the ability to print ABS, which in fact is what we're printing right now, and it's also got this covered in space, so it can keep the heat in there, which I understand is what's important for printing ABS. So it's funny, ever since I've got it, and this is only the second or third day that I've had it now, people have been coming out of the woodwork, especially my son, who's coming around later on today to see what he can actually use it for. Anyway, this is a hat block, a size that I haven't got, that is being made. It's going to take 14 hours. Yes, that is right, 14 hours to print. And it's been going since early morning, so and it's sort of midday now, so it's probably going to go on into the evening. However, at the end of it, I will have a tool that will help me make the gentleman a hat and get me out of the sticky position that I was in. So, is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Well, for me at the moment, I'd say it's a good thing. I have no experience of using hat blocks made of ABS. I do, however, have a set of brim curlers in the plastic, which they've worked out all right actually, and I've also got the wooden ones and the metal ones from Guy Morse Brown. They're very good, but this might be the future, and people like myself who are real sort of back in the old ages as far as technology is concerned, have got to feel more secure in the fact that the instructions are very clear. Look, if I could set this up, I said it would take about 15 minutes to half an hour, probably took me just over an hour. I was taking my time and looking at YouTube channels that actually take you all through it. So I can thoroughly recommend, so far anyway, this Bambu Lab P1S. Yep, the P1S, I got it right, printer. And I will show you the end result once it's done in the early hours of tomorrow morning. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye. So here we are, the day after I started the print run on the 3D printer, and here's the block. So I'm a very proud owner of a 63 centimetre hat block. Now, it's slightly different profile to some of the other profiles that I've got, but I'm very pleased with the results. It's got the 3-finger hole, and it will fit onto one of my stands quite easily. So this is where new technology meets with traditional skills and and equipment, of course. So very pleased with that. I'm on to my next project. So now that it's printed, how does the ABS hat block compare with the more traditional wooden hat block? Well, the wooden hat block is a real solid piece of wood and piece of equipment, basically. It's very well made. I mean, I get them made by Boone and Lane, which are known as one of the best, if not the best, in the marketplace at making these hat blocks. And there's no doubt in my mind that wood is the preferred route to go. However, if you're in a bit of a corner and you need something quite quickly, because it does take about 6 to 8 weeks to get the wooden blocks made, if they're not too busy up at Boonlin Lane, then printing using a 3D printer is a pretty good solution. The thing I'd say is that because it's a build-up of the plastic filament, there is this very, I don't know if you can hear that, but there you go, very, very slight sort of ridging on the plastic, which won't come out on the felt, that's for sure. The weight of it is very, very light, so it's going to get thrown around a bit when you're pressing it down to actually form the felt over the plastic. It will, because of the holes here, it will go on one of my holders, and it will absolutely be fine pressing it down on the spindle that you hold it on. So I think for making the odd one or two hats, i.e. the exception, I think 3D printing and ABS is a great alternative. And let's be fair, the wooden ones, they cost a little shy of £180 now each, depending on the complexity. And these, if you've got the printer and it's all paid for, then the filament to actually make this is probably around £11 or £12. So it's a big financial saving if you're doing a small run on it. So I'm going to go off and print some more, and hope this helps you think more about 3D printing and the advantages that it offers.